Hey, everybody. I'll go ahead and take those off. Don't need them for right now. Um, well, I was wanting to talk about the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Uh, or did I get that right? Yeah, I think I got it right. Anyway, this might have some spoilers, so if you don't want any spoilers, you probably want to not watch this. If you've not seen it and you plan to watch it, just give me an up thing. I'm going to talk about this movie. I liked the movie. It was really good. Good family storyline. They had some naughty bits, but it's Ghostbusters. You should expect that, especially with Bill Murray being in the movie. No big shock that most of the original cast did come back. Uh, Sigourney Weaver didn't come back for her role that I'm aware of. I didn't see her anywhere. They make a big deal of it if she did. And of course, Rick Moranis didn't come back because, well, he doesn't really do anything anymore. I don't know how Ryan Reynolds got him to do that commercial. I mean, but he talked him into it somehow, and he did a commercial for Ryan Reynolds, and that's it. He just walked on, and Ryan Reynolds just told him he was a big fan, and that was it. That was a cute commercial, I will say. But anyway, it's a good story. Has some real interesting ways they do everything. I mean, they do some homage to the first original movies. Even play a couple of clips from the old movies to show how they built onto those movies. So that was very much appreciative. That was some fan service, I do believe. But they really expand the characters. They give a little bit more to them. They flesh them out some more. I do like Slimer was back in the movie, which if you've seen the trailers, you already know he was going to be in there. But yeah, he has a much bigger role than you think from just watching the trailers. But yeah, he actually was there, and it was interesting. Um, I like that the guy from the first movie that was giving him such a hard time trying to shut him down was now mayor. How he got to be mayor, I don't know. He was. You thought they would like ruined him after the first movie, but apparently he went on to become mayor. Uh, Dan Aykroyd had a big role in this movie. I'm thinking he just enjoyed it from what I could tell. Uh, God, the guy that played Winston. Oh Lord, his name's right on the tip of my tongue. I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot his name. Yeah, I normally know his. I know his name. I know it. I just can't think of it. Jeez, doing this stuff live is a little hard. I should have probably looked it up before I started. God, what is his name? He's one of my favorite actors too, and I don't know why I'm pulling a blank. That sucks. Anyway, he had a good role. His flesh. He has moved on and become. He's actually become the most successful of the characters in the movie. I mean, really, which is funny. He's extremely successful in this movie. His character is, and it's good. There's some good one-liners throughout the movie. Bill Murray, of course, delivered a few good ones, which is something he's known for. Uh, they got him back into it. He's one of the ones I didn't know for sure whether they could talk him into doing the movie, but apparently they got him in. He agreed, and he did a good job as always. Uh, I love the character Phoebe. She's very teenager, and with a teenage daughter that I have at this that's 14. Oh yeah, I know dealing with dealing with that is hard to put it mildly. And they do cover that. And there's the stepdad boyfriend. I don't know. They never really addressed whether or not the mom and the science teacher got married. Uh, he referred to himself as step teacher at one point. So they never really say whether they got married or not. They are living together apparently, which is I guess a thing. But anyway, it's a very good movie. If you get a chance to go watch it, go watch it. I'm doing this review right now because I'm waiting for my daughter to come out of her practice. She does color guard, so I thought I'd talk about it a little bit. It's just the way the story progressed. It was very good. It's deals with a lot of issues. Like they got in trouble for having a little girl working as a Ghostbuster, which, yeah, technically that would probably be a bad idea. Somebody's 14 trying to go around with a nuclear accelerator on her back. Probably not the best thing to be doing, but yeah, it was. But they did address all that, and her character is very smart. She's one that saves the day, of course, which is fine. She's the main character. She should. And they have a ghost girl who is not like a monster. She's just sort of there, and she doesn't really mess with people all that much. She's just surprised that Phoebe's not scared of her. So yeah, it's I don't know. It was a good movie. They also talk about what happens to ghosts when they move on. They brought that up. I guess it's because of what happened to Egon in the last movie. I wouldn't say first, but the last movie. This is a continuation of the story. It's not a reboot or anything like that, which is something good. They moved on. They actually kept telling a story as opposed to rebooting and rehashing something that's already been done and is popular. This is something Hollywood really needs to learn. Rehashing old stories that were popular. Why? Why are you telling something that was successful? I did see somebody make a comment, and I have to agree with this. Stop making movies of good movies as remakes. Remake the bad ones. If there's bad movies, go and find those and fix them and remake those. Not a bad idea, because there's some movies that just didn't fly. Maybe if somebody went and maybe tweaked them a little bit, they might actually be good. So why not look into that? I mean, there's a whole bunch of slew of really bad movies that could be probably tweaked and made into something more watchable. Let's say. Uh, Trying to think of a really horrible movie. Anyway, there's a bunch of them. I'm sure somebody can find one somewhere that was like absolutely terrible and turn it into something that's good if they actually took some effort. I mean, how much effort could it take? Uh, I don't know if you guys are going to like me doing these movie reviews. I'm going to try to do them. I'm not a professional movie reviewer. I do watch a lot of these movies. We have my family. I've got the subscription to Regal Unlimited. Uh, we love it. We can go see a movie every week. Sometimes we go see two movies in one day. So you can go unlimited to watch the movies. You get a discount off of the concessions. It's a good thing to have, and it makes it more fun to go see these movies. The theater we went to, the Regal Theater, had, what do they call that? RPX, Regal Premium Experience. I think that's what that stands for. And the seats vibrated when something, with the sound. And so when something big's happening, you're getting a full vibration of your seat. Uh, like when something explodes, you're going to get a vibration and all that stuff. And it vibrates with the music. So you're getting a full on experience with this. And that's worth paying the extra for, to be honest. There's another one where they also have a similar thing, but it's got like the screen goes around you 180 degrees. So you're getting stuff on the side you wouldn't normally get, which is very immersive. It also has the seats that vibrate. So that is very cool. We go watch movies up in Blacksburg, Virginia. There's the Regal Theater there. It's a little bit far for us, but it's not that far. That's why I usually take pretty much a whole day off to go up there and watch and spend the time with my family. Sometimes we go shopping after or before the movies. It is something very family oriented. We have been doing this for a while. It's just something that we decided to do, that we have a family day where we just do stuff as a family. The sad part about the whole thing is I know I have limited time left with my daughter. She's 14. I'm going to start getting less and less time with her as she gets older, and this is the best time. This is a good way to spend some time with her. Sometimes we take turns on who picks the movie. Uh, she wanted this movie this time, so I think my wife's the next. It's her turn next to pick a movie, so she picks a movie, and this is the fair way to do it. We all take turns picking movies, and we go up there. We see this gives us all a little bit more option, and sometimes I'll watch since they pick a movie I might not like, I might not normally want to go watch, so we go watch that. But again, if you have a Regal theater that's close to you, and $21.99 a month is not bad to go watch as many movies as you want. I mean, you really can watch. I mean, you can go watch. The only limit to it is you have to be. The movies have to be 90 minutes apart from the time that you pick the tickets. Which, if you're watching a movie, most movies are about 90 minutes, so that's not a big deal. But again, back to the Ghostbusters movie, they had drones, they had remote control cars with the traps on them. I mean, they really fleshed that out a little bit. They added some cool gear. It's They upgraded their stuff. Still running the Ecto 1, which is the hearse. But they did break out the Ecto C, I believe it was, which is Ray's motorcycle with the little side car, which is cool. And he, of course, had um, one of their proton guns built into it, that, which was cool. They did blow up a stone lion at the library in New York, though. Which was like, why did you have to blow up the lion? It was kind of trying to kill them. So, one of the ghosts is a possessor ghost that can possess things and inanimate objects, and it possessed one of the lions. The funny part is when it possessed a trash bag and was running away. That was funny. That was hilarious. They're chasing after a trash bag, trying to catch it to make, because it stole the thing that summoned or freed the main bad guy, which you see in the poster and the trailers. And yeah, they're like I said, it's really good. Also, there's a little post-credit scene. It's kind of worth hanging in there and watching. It's nothing major. It's not setting up anything. It's just funny. They just threw it in there, I think, the last minute just for laughs and giggles. But it was a good scene that they put in just before the credits. As far as I know, there's nothing after the credits. We didn't stay and check. But I'm sorry, my sinuses are a little messed up because of the weather. No, I'm not sick. So, yeah, I'm just I have this problem every year. It's not as bad when we moved here, but I do still have it. And yes, I know my brain jumps from topic to topic. I do apologize for that. But anyway, back to the movie. There's some scene where the guy that was the science teacher is trying to adapt to being a stepdad and being the responsibilities that come with that. He didn't know how much the mom wanted him to step up. And he actually addresses it, which is cool that they have that interaction. To me, it seems cool they have that interaction in the story, which is good for the characters. He just basically tells her, I don't know what my limits are. And she's like, oh. Then she just told him to be an asshole to the kids so she wouldn't always have to be. Basically, do discipline is what she's trying to say. You have to be strict and you can't just be their buddies. And I can see how a stepdad would be like, well, they're not my kids. How far can I go? What can I do? How much can I say? And it's they do address this kind of thing in the movie, which is awesome. I like how they did that. Which, like I said, this movie has some really good character development. If you get a chance to go watch it, watch it. Heck, it was so good. We might go watch it again. But our next movie is going to be King Kong versus King Kong X Godzilla. I don't guess it's not a versus. I'm a big Godzilla fan. I got almost all of the movies. I even ordered some special from Japan that were not released in America. And the American ones are different than the ones in Japan because they changed the story a lot in a lot of the American releases because of the Cold War. There are certain things that happened in the Japanese version that doesn't happen in the American version. But that's for another video. I might go into some of the stuff about the old Godzilla movies, which, like I said, I got most of them. I don't have them all. They're hard to find. I think I got 28 of them. There's 30 of them. I think 38 of them altogether. But I did manage to hunt down at least 28. But as for the big bad in this movie, actually they did a pretty good job with the big bad. The main bad ghost god or whatever. They never really. I think he's supposed to be a god, but they never really kind of specify. It's sort of more like a genie that goes rogue. Is a better way to put it with him. When Bill Murray first saw him, he called him tall, dark, and horny. That was funny. I'm sorry, I just spoiled that for people. I do apologize. Like I said at the first of this, if you've not seen it, I'm going to spoil some stuff. So sorry. I did try to warn everybody, but it was if you get a chance, like I said, watch the movie. You'll enjoy it. It is good. Also, like and subscribe to all this. Share my videos. Share this live stream once I post it to the list. But I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers, and once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to try to do at least an hour of content a day. That is my plan. I can't do it right now because of how much I'm having to focus on working, which I do use to get a lot of content. I'm open to suggestions as far as content that I can put on here if somebody wants to see something in particular or wants me to talk about a certain topic. Let me know in the comments. I'll research it and talk about anything. Currently on Facebook, I'm arguing with flat Earth people. Those guys are, yeah, they're special. Just to put it that way. They don't seem to connect with reality very much, at all, most of the time. And last night they were not happy with the lunar eclipse. They can't really explain that at all. So, but all in all, it's been fun. I love doing these videos. I love talking to people. I like talking way too much to people. I talk too much. I'm sorry. But this is a good outlet for me, I guess. Anyway, like I said, like, subscribe, share, and let me know if there's anything you would like to see. I'm still working on my home studio, so I probably will be start doing some live stream from there once I get everything really set up the way I want. And when I get that, I'll be able to do more, like have things pop up while I'm talking. I'll be able to pull up like clips and maybe some articles and pictures and stuff, so that like a real professional person. Yeah, I know how to do that in OBS. I don't know how to do that on the phone, at least not yet, and I'm working on it. But I don't know if OBS will give me that option on here. If it would, that'd be great. But I don't think it does. But I'm gonna keep looking into it, and if I can get it to work on the phone, I'll use that option as well. If anybody knows a software that is good at that, please send me a message. Let me know. I'd love to try to find something that would give me those options. But again, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, comment. Any interaction is great. It'll feed the algorithm and push this stuff out to more people, which is my goal. I'm almost to 500, so that's the first goal for monetization. So I think I'm at last I looked, it was 427. I don't know if that's changed. It goes up and down, so you can't never be sure. But anyway, I'm going to have to go. It's about time to get my little one. She should be coming out in about 3 minutes. And she's very shy when it comes to this live streaming stuff, so she gets very upset if I'm doing it while she's here. I try to get her on camera, but teenagers, what are you going to do, right? Love you guys. Have a good day.